What if I told you I've been able to make over $1,000 a day trading just 2 hours every morning using one simple, straightforward strategy? This is the exact strategy that helped me leave my engineering career, earn over $1.1 million in the last 3 years, retire my wife in the mix and my parents, and now put me on pace to make over $500,000 this year, all through trading. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through it step by step so you can fully understand exactly how to start trading the right way and earn real income with just a few focus hours a day. Now, if you don't stick around, you'll go right back into overthinking your trades and doing exactly what keep most traders stuck. So, you guys ready for this? Let's get into it. Focus on the when. Prime time trading. First, let's talk about knowing exactly when to trade in order to get the most value. Most traders don't lose because their strategy sucks. They lose because they're trading at the wrong time. If you're entering during the news spikes, volatility dumps, or when the market is really choppy, you're basically gambling your money away. You only want to trade during a specific window when the market is in its prime time, so you can get an edge and get the most value out of your trades. Here's what I do instead. In order to start seeing those large profits daily, I only trade the first 90 minutes of the day after the market opens. That's when the clearest, most directional moves happen for me. No overnight positions, no FOMO, just fast executions and fast exits. No more checking phones and stressing over random moves throughout the day. No testing trades outside of the market window. Only high probability setups during market peaks volatility. That alone helps me keep my cash money in my bank account over 90% of the time. And I only risk it when the odds are stacked in my favor. Just by consistently trading in the first 90 minutes of the market, I'm already ahead of 90% of traders out there that are beginners. That alone gives me a cleaner edge, better entry, and fewer emotional trades. But here's where most traders fall off. The next step is where things start to get crowded. Trade a single market. One of the biggest mistakes I used to make was bouncing between 5 different markets. I would trade the mini NASDAQ, I would trade the mini Dow Jones, I would trade the mini SP 500, I would trade Bitcoin and gold all at the same time, thinking I was diversifying and doing myself a favor. I was switching between assets. It didn't really give me an edge. It actually did me a disservice. It caused you to be the following, okay? 1, overwhelm. You're trading different market behavior, structure, and timing windows. 2, inconsistent. I was getting no rhythm, no mastery, and just scattered results all over the place. So, what's the one asset that's consistently helped me make over $1,000 a day without fail? The mini SP 500 futures. It's the only market I trade now, and it's for the good reason. It's the most liquid and diversified market, reflecting the entire US stock market instead of just one company or sector. Over $100 billion trading volume happening daily. So every move is backed by real volume, not just random spikes or low liquidity noise. It moves with a clear intention, following consistent waves rather than unpredictable swings like gold or even the VIX. It moves 23 hours a day. It lets you see continuous movement and recognize repeatable patterns that build consistency. This results in fewer fakeouts, easier reads, and cleaner executions throughout the day. And for my students inside Stock Navigators, it's like trading with an answer already in front of you. Every setup feels like it's calculated, not emotional. Take Lily Lin, for example, a pharmacist who was scammed for $600,000 in a crypto scheme. After learning these exact strategies, she's now collecting $5,000 trading a week safely and consistently. And Sky Wells, a police officer who quit after 20 years of law enforcement and now trades full-time, finally, he's in control of their own schedule and income. And these people are not alone. By following this proven system, many of our students have seen massive profits while only trading a few focus hours a day. So if you're serious about leveling up and want to see what 25 plus years of real trading experience looks like in actions, I would recommend this. Click the link in the descriptions to access the free training now. Let's move into the third part of the story, which might be the most important one just yet. Figure out where to actually enter a trade, so you're not just guessing. Mark key levels. Know exactly where to strike. Ever taken a trade in the middle of nowhere and for it to instantly reverse on you? That's usually happens because you forgot to analyze. It's a dangerous habit. Even if you get lucky once or twice, it's not sustainable. And to consistently making $1,000 a day, I start every morning by making just 2 key levels. If I'm trading the SP 500, the most important mark levels prior to the market open for me is the support level. Say for example, instead of the 15-minute charts, this is my support levels. It shows that my buyers are clearly defending the dips. So what do you think I'll do here? I'm gonna buy the dips. But what are my confluence? Exactly what I mentioned before, right? So when you look for the 1-minute charts, at the moment you wanna purchase. If you're trading in SP 500, this is the market that makes up 500 different companies in the US stock market. You want the Dow Jones, which is the mega cap 30 to go up. You want the mini NASDAQ, which is the tech related 100 industries or companies, equities inside of the mini NASDAQ need to go up at the same time. And the Russell 2000, these are 2,000 medium-sized companies. They all want to move up at the same time because now I have the confluence. If I'm buyers and the dips are put in and that dips pull up, pull back, reclaim the exact same dip, I want to buy. But my confirmation to purchase is going to be for the following. YM's heading up, NQ's heading up, RTY's heading up. I know ES is going to head up. This isn't going to be an easy call. As you can see, the mini SP 500 heads up in a period of around 10 o'clock to almost 10:30, 11 o'clock. Easy to see because every single other market is heading up at the same time. And this is the confluence that we look for, all right? And then at the same time, the VIX, which is the fear and greed index, are heading down. So take a look at 10 o'clock to 10:30. I want to buy. Do I have a location to purchase? Yes. I want to buy. Do I have other 3 markets signal the buy button? Yes. I want to buy. Do I have multiple time frames suggesting they are bullish? Yes. I want to buy. Here's my 4th confirmations. Do I have the fear and greed index signaling the buy? Yes. Because the VIX is heading down. When people are fearful, they're selling off. VIX is going to go up. When people are greedy, they want to purchase. That fear, it's going to go straight down. So in this scenario, Monday, October the 13th, I have a confluence on the charts that tell me exactly where the market is going. This is a buyer's market. The zones are where the big money makes decisions and not retailer traders. That's exactly why I only enter trades around these areas. Why? Because this is where real buying and selling pressure happens. Institutions add or unload size at prior decision points, creating liquidity pools. That's why you often see strong reactions at these price levels. You're trading with structure, not chasing emotions. Levels gives you a plan. Let's say, if price gets here, I do X. If price gets there, I do Y. No chasing, no emotional trading in the middle of nowhere. It gives you a clear risk to rewards ratio as well. You know exactly where you're wrong. Each level allows a tight logical stop just beyond the zone while targeting the next level. Small loss, large potential gain. You essentially avoid getting trapped in the middle of the dead zones with no directions. The middle is what I call the dead zone here. The messy price actions, conflicting signals, and low convictions. At key level, the market reveals its hand, hold or fail. In this case, at least there are 2 key zones, and there's only one thing I need to figure it out. Who's in control? Is it the buyers or is it the sellers? As support, if the buyers defend, I buy. If sellers break it below, crushing that floor of demand, I sell. And it's the opposite. At resistance, if buyers push it higher with a strong reclaim, I buy. If the sellers defend it, I short. So let me show you how to spot who's actually in control so you can start trading with precision. The 4-layer confluence. Here's where the strategy becomes bulletproof, and this is what you need to stick if you want to stay consistent and actually build real wealth over time. The 4 layers, I don't trade without them. All 4 have to line up before I take a trade, and if they don't, I simply don't touch the market. It's that simple. So what are those? 1, all major indices need to move together. If the SP 500, the mini NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and the Russell 2000 are all trending in the same way, that tells me the market has a real direction. 2, big tech stocks need to back it up. For example, Apple, Nvidia, Tesla. If those names are pushing the same directions as the mini SP 500, it adds weight into the move. But if they're lacking or doing the opposite, I wait. 3. Time frames all need to agree. For example, the 1 minute, the 5 minutes, the 15 minutes, and even the 60-minute charts. If they're all showing the same trend, that's where the cleanest setups are. And if they're mixed, I skip the move. 4. Volatility has to support the trade. If the VIX is dropping, market is calm. I'm more confident in taking long trades. If the VIX is spiking, it's usually something is off. I either short or stay flat. Now, when all 4 of these lined up, that confirms the true market directions. This is a golden opportunity. When you're trading this way, it removes the emotional guessing and it gives you the perfect opportunity to execute trades with confidence. But even after 5 years of doing this, I've still taken my fair share of losses. When you're just starting out, the most important skill isn't how to make money. It's how you protect what you earn. Risk management, protect the bag. This final part of my videos is exactly what you need to do if you want to last, trade for a living, and take it seriously. Trading without risk management is like running a business without watching your cash flow. Sooner or later, you'll go broke. Here's a simple rule I follow for years now. It's the same one that made me thousands of dollars a day. I plan to take every trade with at least a 3-to-1 rewards to risk ratio. And that's where days when I can even push it to like 4-to-1 and 5-to-1, that math is simple, everybody. You only need to win 25% of the time to break even. Think about it. You lose one trade, you lose another trade, and then you lose a third trade. That's -3 total, right? But when you win +3 on a single trade, which instantly by doing that, it wipes out all of the 3 losses and bring you back to break even. Over the last 3 years, my win rate has been around 42%, and that's exactly why I'm profitable long term. Most new traders don't understand this, and this is why 90% of them fail. Always keep it simple. No overnight trades, no doubling down your positions, and no emotional decisions. No constantly checking on your phone. And that's exactly how you can protect your profits and stay consistent long term. You need to stay clear and committed. Before every trade, I ask myself 3 things. What's happening? Where's my level? Do I have full confluence? And if it's not clear, you're only taking the trade out of boredom and hesitations here. It usually doesn't end well. That's the exact strategy I use to make over $1,000 a day trading from home in just 2 hours a day. And once you learn how to apply this into your own trade, you'll start seeing results faster than you think. Just like a student here, Nguyen, an engineer who finished last year with over $380,000 in profits, all by applying the same principle here.
What was your most favorite part about having me be your instructor?
I think the experience, it's not just an instructor. It's a friend. It's a mentor that invests in my success. This man is different, is that he's not teaching people so that, he'll collect money. No, he doesn't care about collecting money from the student. He cares about the success of his student. So I started with $280K.
And how much did you end up with?
After everything's said and done, I got to $380K, including all of the expense I had to pay. I have, gray hairs, but I admire a young guy because I know you're talented. Regardless of circumstances, you're going to be very successful. If you want to look for a model for success, go look at Nguyen.
And if you're ready to start trading seriously, or just want to learn how to earn from home, even with 0 experience, click the link in the description. Get the free training on how you can start making consistent income trading in just 2 hours a day. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.